Welcome back to CAD 216, and we're going to put our kitchen in. And we have that already, an image of it in your blackboard under kitchen layout. You can go in there and look and see where everything's laid out. It's also in your book in lesson 12, chapter 12. So if you'll look at that layout, it's also in your book on page 12-8. We're going to go ahead and start putting some of this stuff in. Before we get too far along, though, I want to put in my elevation. So first thing you want to do is go to architecture, or actually to view, come here to elevations, click on elevation, and I want to do an interior elevation, and I'll put it right about there. And what you want to do on this is click on it, and when you do, you'll have these four little boxes. You want to click on all four, or all three of these. You don't need it on the back side. And this is going to be views of this thing. Now you got elevation 1, 1A, 1B, 1C. Okay. If I scroll down here, you'll see those. I want to rename them. Kitchen, cap lock it. Kitchen 1A would be looking north. Put in for north. C is looking toward the south. Kitchen S for south. And then 1B is looking to the east, so I'll rename it. So kitchen E. Now you'll notice if I double click this, it'll look at the wall. You can't really see anything now, but if I pull that up, you can see a little bit of a wall. Delete that out for the time being. So now let's go back into our first floor. And let's start adding this stuff in. Now, first thing I want to do is probably start out with my corner base cabinet. So you have your base cabinets, and then you've got your wall cabinets, and then you got your appliances. Let's go ahead and put this base cabinet in. So what I do is architecture, and I come over to place component, and I've got to find, and I probably don't have that one in there, so I'll hit load, and we'll go back up here, and it'll be under casework, base cabinets. Okay, and then you can kind of come down through here and start scrolling along. This one is what I need. It's got the unit angled, so that's perfect. Open, and I'm just going to take and I got loaded up. I already loaded it into this, so I got to find it now. We'll drop it in, and that's the reason I always. And this right here is a wall cabinet. See, it's only 12 inches deep. That's not the one I'm looking for. Here it is, 36 inch. So it's angled. Drop it in there. Come down here. Space bar will turn it, rotate it, and drop it in. You got it. And those will be my bases to go off of, really. Now I've got another one here in my book, says 12 inch. So I'll come up here and place a component. .12" drop, drop. My bad. There goes the one goes here. This one was actually a 24 inch wide. And then you can actually come in here and just move it. I use the alignment a lot because of that reason. It's hard to drag and drop this stuff, and if you do an alignment, you know it's going to be dead on the money. Alright. This one said is a 15 inch cabinet, so architecture. Let's go put that one in as a 15 inch base cabinet. range you go there. Then over here we've got this big long area where our sink is going to be at, and it is a 48-inch double. So we got to find the double. Here it is, 48-inch. Drop it right in. We've got one more to do. We got two more, but we got a refrigerator, and I can go ahead and put those in. Let's go get those base cabinets put in there and be done with it. This one is a 15-inch. I'll just move it right over there, and this one over here is a 18-inch. You notice they all come in units of 3. These base cabinets, 3-inch widths. So there we go. Boom, boom, boom. We got all of our base cabinets in. Now, one thing you need to do if you want to, you can come in here and look at your elevation shots that we did. See our cabinets? And when you start looking at them, you might see these are backwards. Click on it, spacebar. Click on it, spacebar. There you go. Click on it, spacebar. There you go. Alright, we're in good shape. Over here at the north side, just click on it. Bring those up. Alright, everything's looking really good. Really, really good. Alright, things are looking good. And this one here, click on it and spacebar it. Space, there's your handles and everything. So let's go back in here and let's add our appliances now. First floor. We need to go in here, place a component. Let's put our dishwasher. And they're wanting you to put a 2-foot dishwasher, be 24. Let's put a standard size one in, be fine. Just drag and drop. And now I can bring that cabinet over, just like that. Alright. Now these cabinets here, because we done that alignment on them, or we flipped them over, you notice how they're pulled out. So we got to bring those back. Now we need to put the range in, and if you don't have the range, I've put everything on Blackboard for you. So here's the range, and I'm going to load it into project and close. Architecture, place component. There should be a range in here somewhere. Here it is. And let's go 30 by 26. Spacebar it around to get it to where it needs to go. And it looks to me like there's a pretty good gap between all of it, and that's fine. And now let's go ahead and get our refrigerator to put in. And the refrigerator should be a 3-foot wide. Now I didn't get the refrigerator put in correctly. You all see that little line right there? That should be against the wall. That's to give it air gap so they can breathe. There we go. And then just do your alignment up here. Align that cabinet over to it. And there we go. We've got that all in. So if you wanted to go in now, you can start seeing your appliances and everything on those elevations that we made. See, there's your range, there's your refrigerator, all that good stuff. So it's all starting to come together. It's all starting to look good. Let's go back on the first floor and let's put our need to put in our countertops. That'd be the next thing. Place a component. And again, we'll go in here and look and see what we got. We want to start out with the one up here that's got or we'll do this one down here. It doesn't matter whichever one I find first. Here they are. 24-inch depth. I'll turn it around. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to click it in there and snap it, just like that. Click on it, and then I want to grab it, and I'll pull it back to right there. And pull this one back to right there. Okay, so that one's on there. Let's get the other side now. Architecture, place component. And that doesn't have a hole for the sink, so we got to use this one. If you don't have it, you can load the family in and you can find it. So I want to click around here like this, and you notice something. The holes here, it's not over here. So what I have to do is click on it, and I do a mirror. This is what I do. Mirror it over there, delete the original one, and then I rotate it. It's just a little short trick. Get rotate to work okay on it. There we go. Boom. We're just going to take and drop, move that and drop it into place. Okay, it's looking good. Now this would actually, it's going to go with the whole duration over here. It'll be over top of the dishwasher. This will be back up to right there. Okay. Now this hole, it needs to be more so over. So I click on this, and you can come over here and sink location. If I go 5 foot, apply, it brings it over 5, 10. You can go in there and annotate and find exactly the center of it, but for the time being, that's all I'm going to do. Get it close. And then we got one more piece. It's this little countertop right here. Just go to component, place component, and we are going to have to find just a regular straight line countertop. I don't know if I've got any in here or not. Countertop, 24-inch depth, and just have to space bar it. You see that little bit on the top? That's going to be your backsplash, so it needs to come down against the wall. And I dropped it in right there, and just click on it, pull it on over. Alright, now we just got to drop in this sink, and we'll have it. Place component. Let's go in there and find our sink real quick. Here, just kitchen double sink. That's a big one. It looks a little bit bigger than the hole that's cut out. We can adjust on that. I'm just going to drop it in there for right now. We can adjust that hole size later. But that will have your base cabinets. We still got to do the wall cabinets, and let's take a look at it real quick. Just kind of get an idea. It's looking good. It's looking really good. All this is coming together in our kitchen. Sweet. Looks pretty good. Now we have to do our wall cabinets up and around everything and make that look nice. So our next video that we're going to have is going to be continuation of this. This is going to be our wall cabinets. And we'll do that on the next one. But if you have any trouble with this, any issue, please contact me.